Welcome back, everyone. Today, I am redoing my intro because after taking a lap inside of Universal Studios, we have a huge day of HHN to talk about. We got announced our final two houses, Five Nights at Freddy's, which we kind of knew and now it's finally official, and the Wyatt 6, a WWE house, was just announced with merch drops. I don't know if you guys are ready for today. It's crazy how much has happened, like on the fly. I was here doing a video and like halfway through, I'm like, oh, here's an announcement. Oh, they did two announcements. Like, I don't know what's going on. It's a big one today, guys. It's probably not the longest video, but major announcements. And we have so much to talk about. Make sure if you guys are new here or if you haven't yet to subscribe to the channel, please. It really does help out a lot. It's a free way to support us here on the channel, but we need to get checked in and take you along. I guess I already checked in. I'm already done. But wow, what the heck just happened? Okay, let's start this up. I really want to see the trusses pop up here in front, but I'm guessing we're still at least 2-ish weeks until we see it. But there's some exciting stuff to go over today, and you can see it already right here. Alrighty, look at that. We have our first mini stage here now in place. Other side, let's see, it says do not climb with some steps. Again, the conservatory theme in full swing here. Also, if you come down here, we get really close to the Minions and we see another stage here, which again makes me think maybe we're dipping in to the Minions, because I'm gonna show you one other thing down there that maybe confirms it, which is huge news for Halloween Horror Nights this year. I was not expecting it. I'm gonna show it to you here in just a second, but look at this. Another stage right here, more stairs. Oh man, I don't know how they pulled it off, but this is another set piece. But this is at the end of VillainCon, which means I think we're finally utilizing this space again. I don't know how many people were expecting this, but I know for sure I was not. We are now going to have a proper scare zone based on the location here. I'm hoping this isn't just kind of temporary and they end up scooching it all the way down, but I don't think that they would do that. I think they know that we're gonna be reporting on this. I mean, look at this. It is in place. We are here. This is it. Oh my God, I'm so excited. This is so good. We finally have a scare zone properly back in this area for like, what, 2-3 years now? We haven't had anything through here. It just ended at the start of this little avenue. Now we have it all the way back out here, which means that it should extend. We should be close to the next scare zone. There's not gonna be a lot of down space this year. This is probably the best update you're gonna hear today, right here. It looks like a lot of team members are over here taking a look at it as well. I don't know what all is happening, but this is so exciting. Literally, this is gonna be the best update right here. Again, if you guys have not been to Halloween Horror Nights in the past few years, you wouldn't realize that that is that big. Because again, we didn't have a scare zone through there. Everybody has complained about the entry scare zone not really being a scare zone. That is kind of the big overarching issue that a lot of people have had with the scare zones, is the first one just isn't really there. And if it's going all the way down there, it makes me think we finally have a legit scare zone. I'm so excited. I will stop pounding on it, but that's huge news for any of you guys that have been going to this event over the past few years. Love that. Love that. Well, this is bizarre. It looks like the color has changed from yellow to red on this like scrim stuff that they had around the trusses. Again, look at that. They've gone to this like reddish pink. It's not like a deep red. It's almost like a red pink. But I think we also have the TVs are now covered up. Yeah, they've wrapped up the TVs, so I wonder if they put the displays in there. I believe they put some sort of TV in there. It's just kind of a housing that we see, so they might have put that up on display, and now they have it all wrapped up. I don't think you guys are ready for the HHN content still to come this year. We have so many things to release. We are redoing a few old videos that just need kind of a new change and kind of an updated version, you know, for 2025. Anybody that is going as like a first timer, we have some of that for you. I mean, we've got a lot of stuff planned, which is great news. Again, we did a ton of coverage for Epic Universe to try and prep you guys for Epic Universe trips. And we're doing the same this year for Halloween Horror Nights. You know, in previous years, we've kind of just covered the event for the most part, but we definitely want to get into the preparation phase. A lot of you guys are new this year, which is going to be a lot of fun for you, because I think this is going to be a fantastic year. But yeah, be ready for an insanely good amount of content coming from the channel for Halloween Horror Nights this year. And there's still more outside of HHN still to do, but again, for a lot of you guys that are first timing this year, I think you guys will be pleasantly surprised with what we have in store. Now, people are preparing for an announcement here again in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna take a look through here. I don't think they've added anything to these scare zones as of yet. I think they've done pretty much everything inside of Hollywood here that we're gonna see for a little bit at least. Again, I'm very curious on what is going on with these, but we'll find out soon enough. All right, well, it looks like Horror Nights just released Five Nights at Freddy's. It looks like we're getting 5 nights today. That will be the announcement here in just a few minutes, it looks like. So they just released the video 3 minutes ago. And there it is, 5 nights will be the announcements. Well, I lied. There is more today. We have WWE Pronounce the Horrors of Wyatt 6. We have both announcements that have just dropped here 4 minutes ago. So that is what we have. We finally have all 10 houses announced. It is official. All right, we are going to wait about 30 minutes till we go and pick up the merch, or at least take a look at the merch. I don't know what they're dropping. Are they doing 5 nights? Or are they doing Wyatt 6? Are they doing both? Are they doing the house shirt today? I don't know, but we have all 10 houses officially announced now for Halloween Horror Nights 2025, or HHN34, however you want to go. Also behind me here, they have started to clear out this area for obviously a food stand at some point here. But wow, that was crazy. They just did a double drop out of nowhere. That's weird. But yeah, all 10 houses announced. How are you guys feeling about it? Now that you know all of them at this point, what's going on? I mean, we kind of knew 5 nights, but like WWE, Halloween, like, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a weird year, but this is gonna be an awesome year as well. Wow. Now, there's not a whole lot going on inside of this scare zone from what I've seen, but we do have some leaves that have now been added to this entry bike, and this one looks a little bit newer, so maybe this is kind of like a fresh victim. As we walk through here, you can also see we now have like these leaf garland pieces here that kind of go along with everything else throughout this area. They have also added what looks to be a jacket, a little bit more decoration up here. This is definitely like that fall decoration that my parents had it. It's crazy. It's like a weird nostalgia overload here. We have this bike again here now with some leaves on it. But again, this one looks a little bit longer and distressed here, like it has been existing inside of this scare zone. So it looks like they are making it feel like this whole area has been here for quite a while once you are in the lane. Also, okay, this is new. Did not see this before. Yeah, look, you have this clown outfit, and I know somebody was making a comment in one of my last videos that, you know, they're kind of almost like lured in a sense, and then, yeah, there's some issues that go along with the crazy cat lady here. So this is unique. They put a lot of mud and dirt on these pieces here. So much thought has gone into this. I always love it. This is interesting that it's this far back. So are we gonna have this spot open now? I mean, this year's so different. What is going on? I'm just like, I don't know. At first I'm like, is this meant to be like guts? But no, I think it's just meant to be like a rope of some sort. But wow, okay, more new stuff happening inside of the scare zone. I didn't think we were gonna have that much. I thought it was just the leaves. As you can see, again, the leaves on these bikes. There's now candy on this bucket here. Again, you can see more distressing on this bike. We now have a pumpkin down here. Speaking of pumpkins, we have continued to add them in the trees now on the other side. So we have more and more pumpkins now. It is going a little further, one step at a time. I am thinking, again, it is going to go the full length of this if I were to guess, but I'm not sure. But that's kind of what I'm feeling. Also, I know one of you guys said you thought that Lil Boo was up here. I don't think that was Lil Boo. I think you thought maybe it was that one up there somewhere. But I don't think he's up here yet. Over here, it looks like we have more leaves and then a little candy treat bag down there of some sort. Looks like a candle would go in there. Again, they added these leaves kind of all along here. More distressed bikes here, more leaves. Actually, I think this is another bike. I don't know if we had 2 here last time. Still nothing up top here, keeping an eye on that. But most of the rest of this looks kind of similar. They're kind of repositioning things, it looks like. Adding a few small details, kind of like this here. You know, just like little things that I think are gonna bring this to life. Also, look over here, we have a few small bikes. This one has a little tricycle action here, the little 3-piece in the back. We have this helmet here, little spiky helmet. So again, little details are now starting to show up to make this scare zone really pop. This is probably my most anticipated at this point. I think the fact that it's going longer, I feel like it looks great. I like the idea. I like everything just happening out there. I think this is gonna be awesome. Also, these are not orange, these are red leaves over here. More shirts that have now shown up as well. And then even back here, again, now another shirt through the railing there. This one's missing a seat. How do you even ride that? Oh, but look at this. So it looks like one of these little pillar pieces, they put a tree in place. So maybe this is gonna be a tree in these. I was thinking a lamp post. Maybe it's gonna be a tree that goes in all of those. One additional light has been added here inside of this little cubby that is pointing to this boo hole here. I think this is gonna be frightening to walk through. It's gonna be scary. It's like, do you dare walk through this? Good luck. Everything else looks to be pretty much the same though. So, looking good. You can see now there are lights back there that are in place. Maybe we can get a better look from the side or the back. Oh yeah, right here. So you can see the light is now in place to display and kind of illuminate these stained glass pieces up front here. We have about 15-ish minutes till the merch is set to drop. It typically happens at 12:34, as the 34 on the year is the year that we are in right now, so it is HHN34, so they have been releasing things on the 34. So that is why they do that. But either way, we're gonna head over there, take about a 15-20 minute break, get in the AC, and kind of just prep for this merch drop, because I have no idea what they are releasing. Also, again, huge shout out to all of the team members that are braving this heat. 110 degrees is no joke. Oh, I guess I'm a little late to the party. They already did the drop, it looks like at this point. Wow. All right, so they have officially swapped everything out. Let's take a look at all the merch. So we have a hat here, $30, 5 nights at Freddy's here, and then on the back, looks like it says Halloween Horror Nights 2025. We also have our Freddy bear here for the official final piece there. We were kind of assuming it was going to be the front and center piece. Also, we need to get the Wyatt 6 one. I don't see it on display up here, so maybe it is behind the counter. We'll have to see. And then this is the shirt right here, front and center. Looks pretty good. Again, I do like the way that they did the font for like the 2025, that little star in the middle. I feel like that is kind of conservatory-esque. There is your official design for the Five Nights at Freddy's shirt. Beautiful. We now need to see if they're releasing Wyatt 6 merch. Oh, it's back here, sweet. Okay, so you see right here, let me in. There is the design, and you also have the final piece, which we will be grabbing here as well. Let's take a look at the Wyatt 6 shirt. So on the front, it says Wyatt 6. You can see the design with the WWE logo there. And then on the back side, that is the design that we did see on display. That looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. That looks pretty good. Again, I'm not a huge WWE fan myself, but I could see this going pretty fast. So it looks like sizes are running out quick. Extra smalls, medium, and XL is all they have left. These are gonna go pretty quick here. They will restock, do not worry about it. They will have more merch. All right, so they have been running out of these, but they are restocking them pretty aggressively. So again, I don't think you're gonna have any issues. Also getting a lot of restocks on shirts, so they are pumping them out. Do not worry, you should be able to get them. But I would say if you do want something, pick it up just in case. All right, finally got out of there. It was crazy. I was probably in the Five and Dime for over an hour. Just people buying merch up. I will say, the WWE merch for the Wyatt 6 went before the Five Nights merch. It was selling out as far as like they were clearing out the shelves. Again, they were restocking pretty quick, but they were really selling out. People are looking forward to it, which makes me think it is going to be a pretty popular house. Now, for me, I wouldn't have assumed that would have been like a big house, to be honest. I was like, yeah, I don't know, like how popular is WWE going to be? It could be a lot more poppin' than I was thinking originally. So we do have to keep an eye on that this year. Obviously, it's not gonna be, you know, an IP for no reason. They didn't just, you know, say, hey, let's do this house and just hope that it works. I mean, they had to have done some sort of research and whatnot. So it's cool to see that they now have, again, a WWE house. And we're gonna talk all about the houses announced this year, talk about kind of what it means for Halloween Horror Nights in a future video. Today, really shocked me with the changes and everything that happened here. So that is cool to see that we now have all 10 houses announced. I was expecting to maybe get one house today or some new merch, but overall we got both new houses, and now we have all 10 houses announced, and we got merch for both. So here we are, just again a few weeks out now from opening. Today is actually exactly 1 week from opening night, so that's pretty cool, which I guess kind of makes sense why they might have done that, you know, like 1 month and, you know, finish up 10 houses. Kind of makes sense. All right, let's finish up any last things for scare zones, and I think that'll be just about it. Unfortunately, there was not much happening over there by the bathrooms and the Nightmare Fuel stage. So we are kind of limited right now to what is happening over here. Have they finally covered this little area up? It does look like they finally closed the shades, so we can no longer see inside to what is happening. We still are waiting for New York to start getting some sets. As you can see, we do have this single truss right there. We are waiting for something more. I do think we'll be getting some stuff here maybe this week. I think something's got to pop up. Again, turn that little bell notification on if you guys want to be informed for our new HHN videos dropping. We're releasing a lot right now. I do want to check inside of Sahara Traders real quick. Nothing back here. Looks like they have kind of scooped the tarp up a little bit. It's down there on the bottom. That seems to be about it. Oh my gosh, they took down all the walls here too in the center. So what the heck over here in New York? There's so much happening today. I knew there was some stuff, but I wasn't expecting this much. All right, so how does it look? Looks more open. Maybe they removed some trees and some shrubs. I mean, you can see all the way through now. I feel like this used to be blocked. You can see the trees through here. Wow, this is like bright. Used to have more shade though. I think that's a little bit of a problem. Used to have a lot more shade in here, and now I feel like there's like none. But all the trees and brushes look almost to be new. You could see it's new grass down there as well. I mean, it looks really clean in here. You know, this is nice, but I do think it used to be more shrubbery, so like you had a little bit more shade when sitting down here. This is all just like open sun, as you can see. So I am cooking right now at 100+ degrees. Yeah, okay, not bad. It looks pretty good. Again, this is a non-smoking zone anymore. You can't smoke through here. Used to be, then they kind of took it away. So just so you guys are aware, can't smoke in here anymore. I haven't seen anybody doing it, but just to inform you, it was like that for a while, but it is no longer. Very soon, we'll have our AP pins, which are the Burning Blade Tavern, which will be pretty cool. Make sure you guys pick those up early. I could see those selling out. It does say while supplies last. And a lot of people love the Burning Blade Tavern, so just keep that in mind. Wow, all right, so we are done with our updates here. What just happened today? I'm still like walking out like, okay, we have 10 houses. We have the open area in New York. Like, we have scare zone stuff. Like, it is all coming together at this point. Like, we are full blown coming together, and I'm super excited. I don't know at this point if we are getting any other big merch, or if like this was kind of like the big stuff until the tribute store. We'll keep an eye on it. We're probably gonna be back here again tomorrow. Like I said, right now, we are in the process of pretty much being here every single day, releasing a video every single day. It's a lot, but there's just a lot going on. It might slow down in the next week or so with the updates as far as the actual scare zones go. But I mean, we have announcements, we have scare zone things, like it's crazy. This year is about to be absolutely nuts. However, that is going to wrap up our day here at Universal Studios. Absolutely insane. So excited for this year. I'm not gonna lie, this might be one of my most anticipated years in the past few years. It's looking like an incredible one. Like I said, we have videos coming out pertaining to the year. Now with all the announcements out there, we know everything coming to the event at this point. There's so much to talk about, so much to cover, but I am looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below. Were you expecting this WWE house? I know that was the rumor, a lot of people were talking about it, but it's officially here, Wyatt 6, that's crazy. Either way, thank you guys for hanging out with me here at Universal Studios, braving the heat. We'll be back most likely again tomorrow, but more importantly, thank you guys for being here.